Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a quick video all about my photo backdrop for photo shoots. First off, you need a large piece of fabric, any color of course. I chose white because this is a good traditional color for a backdrop. I was able to get this top sheet or flat sheet, whatever you want to call it, from Goodwill for really cheap. It was on one of their half off days, so it was only like $2 and something, so it was a good deal. Because fabric is really expensive, so getting a big piece of it would cost way more than that at like the craft store. So going to Goodwill is a great way to make it cheaper. You do want to make sure that it's a flat sheet or a top sheet and not a fitted sheet, because the fitted sheet obviously is going to have that fitted thing around the ends and it's not near as big of a piece of fabric, and you want this to be as big as humanly possible. So the one I have, it says it's a twin size flat sheet, but it's so big that I feel like it has to be like a double or something instead, because it's just way bigger than I expected, which is a good thing. Next, you're going to need 2 tripods or light stands. I got these off Amazon. They came with my studio lights, but I've also seen them at thrift stores and stuff before. It's just they're not always there, like the bed sheets are always there, so you're going to have to go back and check and be on the hunt for them. Next, I use these socks full of coins to weigh them down, because with the sheet on there, it's going to be a little heavy and you need something to weigh it down, especially if you're going to be outside when the wind is blowing, because that thing will catch wind like a sail on a ship. It is insane. So the more weight, the better. So I also have these weights that go around your wrist when you're exercising or something. I have those wrapped around the base as well. These are 5-pound ones, I believe. And I still don't think it's enough weight. You can never have enough weight on these things, I'm telling you. And then I also have some socks filled with coins. You want to use socks you don't really care about, because they're going to get really stretched out. Like, you're not going to even believe it. They're so stretched out. Like, you can see how long these are, and these used to be just normal, like, crew socks. Like, they get really stretched out. So you want to use a pair you don't really care about. And you also want to make sure the sock is long enough where you can tie it, because you're going to be tying the socks around the base of the tripod or whatever you're using, so you can make sure it doesn't fall off, because I've had that happen a lot where something taps the tripod or something and the sock falls off and then the whole thing falls down. And you want to make sure there's a lot of coins in here. Like, you need, like, the more weight the better, honestly, because not only will the wind be blowing your backdrop and everything, but also you're going to be lightly tugging on it some when you're sitting on or standing on or setting anything up on the backdrop. So you're going to have as much weight as you possibly can. Now when you're attaching the sheet to it, you kind of want to wrap it around the top a little bit like this, so that way when it's all up and everything, the fabric is kind of covering the tripod a little bit. And then you're going to use some hair ties to just secure that on the top. You can use clothespins and other things, but I find the hair ties just seem to be a little more secure, especially if you're going to be moving around on the backdrop, you know, tugging at it and stuff. So that's just what I like to use. And you make sure the hair ties on there really tight, so it won't like fall off. And here I am doing the same thing to the other side, and making sure it's wrapped around on the side as well, to make sure that the tripod is covered up as much as possible in the photos. And securing it with another hair tie. Make sure it's really tight. And I kind of just smooth it out a little bit. And then it's time to actually like hoist these all the way up, because I'm really short, so I can't put the fabric on there when they're all the way up. So I gotta do that after I put the fabric on. Put it as high up as you want. These go up pretty high. And of course, next you're gonna extend the other one to the same height as the first one, so that of course your backdrop is even. And this is probably why you shouldn't set up the backdrop outside when it's really windy, because even if you put a lot of weight on there, sometimes it's still gonna fall down. Though me messing with the sheet probably didn't help a whole lot. I thought it would, but maybe it didn't. But that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like and comment. If you want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button. Bye!